The warden thought the inmate was playing dead, so he tested him with a flame, but the inmate showed no reaction. The guards skillfully stuffed the prisoner into a cloth sack and planning to deal with the body after they finished their meal. Little did they know, a pair of eyes was watching them from behind the wall. When the footsteps faded, the man staggered to the side of the old man. He tore open the shroud with shaking hands, his eyes instantly filled with tears. He could not believe it. The companion who had talked and laughed with him just yesterday had become a cold body today. But suddenly he came up with a bold plan. Then he quickly ripped open the stitched shroud and dragged the old man back to his own cell with all his strength. Then he laid him on the bed. To make him look more like himself, he cut off some hair with a small knife and carefully placed it on the head of the old man. After setting it all up, he quickly crawled back to the cell of the old man. He pried open a stone in the wall with the small knife, then felt out a crumpled ball of paper. It was the treasure map the old man had left him, but time was tight. There was no time to study it. He hurriedly stitched himself into a burlap sack. He was framed and spent 10 years in prison. This was his only shot to escape the island prison. Just then, the guards came back from their meal. He hid inside sweating bullets, terrified they would find him. The guards felt the prisoner was heavy, but luckily they did not get suspicious. Before dumping the body into the sea, the guards even tied an iron ball to the feet of the prisoner to keep the body from floating. They hurled the heavy bundle into the bottomless sea. Seawater instantly flooded the man's mouth and nose. Thankfully, he still had the small knife on him. That way he could cut open the sack. Then he cut free the iron ball tied to the rope and swam hard toward the free light of the surface. He had to get away before the guards discovered the secret, so he rushed through the water toward the nearest shore. Sure enough, the guards noticed something off during meal delivery. No matter how they shouted, the inmate did not respond. When they came to check up close, they were stunned. It was the old man they were supposed to dump. When the warden arrived, he ordered his men to open the window immediately, but when they moved the stones behind it, one slid out with ease. The warden finally put it all together. Meanwhile, the man had already swum close to shore. He staggered onto the shore. Finally, he could breathe the air of freedom. After a long trek, he finally reached the hometown he had longed for. But as soon as he got home, he learned from people at the door that his father had died 5 years ago and was buried by the nearby church. Guided by the priest, the man came to the grave of his father, and the man's grave was right beside it. Only then did the man understand. The person who framed him had never planned to let him walk out of that prison alive. When he reached the home that once felt warm, his wife was long gone. An old neighbor told him the woman had gone to Paris and married years ago. Their vows had become a bitter joke. Lost and hollow, he remembered the treasure the old man spoke of. This was his last hope. He reached a small island. Once ashore, he followed the marks on the map and found a cave hidden under stones. Excited, he hurried over. After heaving the stones aside, he crawled in without waiting. The sight before him left him stunned. The old man had not lied. The place was packed with agarwood and jewels. The man, long crushed by despair, finally broke into a long-lost smile. From then on, he had the power to make those who tried to ruin him pay.